Pedal to metal, when I put my foot on, I got to put on, I got a bad one, they want to keep me, oh that's a good one, pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton, receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon, okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change, okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game, okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same, okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age, somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now, right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds, somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now, throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby, receptionist, what now, 11.
Coach, thanks. We are about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the New York Jets and our home team. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Kill, kill, kill. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
80 weapons. Hey, Echo.
Double up.
Kill, 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 kill.
Ready, ready.
Block now on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
8, read.
Mike 54. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Check 26, check 26.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Kill, kill, kill. Check 37, check 37.
Greystone, Travis.
Check out.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th.
At the 42-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
General West. Ready.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check 99. Check 99.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the set.
50 seconds left. No chance.
Hey, high 7. Fair.
Hey. Shit. 57. 57 to Mike. Hey. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
On third and long, it's Locke. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on fourth down.
Check.
Topper. Hey, foxtrot.
Locke going to go on fourth down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
I'm going to run you over.
They'll run here with Eckler. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check 31.
From the 38, Locke. This is caught by Williams. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Come on, set. 90 Wolf. 6'6", pull it high.
Come on, switch it. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
Now.
Wide, get wide.
Hey, zoom. Ready.
On second down, Eckler. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Undercrunch. He's coming. We got double up.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
The 11-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Danny. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check safety.
Yo, go.
54.
Here is Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Ready. 60 yards.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lock. He can run for it, and he will. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just weren't able to do so.
At their own 23-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And out across midfield, down to the 45. Give him 32 on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Let's go. 49's the mic. Watch 49.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. And his throw here's incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Hey, Delta.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Come on, come on.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, team 6.
From the 25 on second down, Darnold.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Ready, Brick.
26-yard line.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
Every time I see a coach challenge a spot, that makes me a little bit nervous for that coach. Those are very difficult to get overturned.
Well, the biggest reason, correct me if I'm wrong, is just technology. A lot of times you just don't have the angle.
Yeah, I think all the coaches, when they want to challenge that type of a play, they want to put the magnets or the things, the sensors in the ball to show exactly where it is. But right now, it's all about us humans.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Check it out, Reed. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Let's go.
This is Gordon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the ready.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Tight dog. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Yes.
Shift. Check.
Let's go.
Now Gordon on first down. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 55 yards. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We want it. Come to my world.
They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's pick it up. Halftime, guys. Halftime. Let's get off the field.
Now Darnold. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
49, guys. Mike.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Mike, 49.
Red 80. Hey, Haywood.
49 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, exit.
Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the...
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
First down, New York.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 12-yard touchdown run, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game, now his second TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit. Sit.
On 1st down, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. For Keenan Allen, that's complete.
Ready up.
That's it. Big hit.
Go, go.
3rd and 11.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. 57.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Jets.
They'll run it with Bell. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Darnold. Open man is Higgins. In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Hey, Wahoo!
From just shy of midfield, Darnold gets this one to Hill. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Hill. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation.
Switch. Red 80. Motion.
Hey, echo. Pilot, 64, weak.
Darnold from the gun. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They've bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
Switch up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Watch out for Hill on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. And he finds Howard complete.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Protein spill.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. We got 3. We got 3. Waiting. Waiting.
The 46-yard line.
Hey, high 7.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold finding Green complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, foxtrot.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a 1st.
We're going to start. 49, guys. Mike, 49. We got it. Under 10. Man, 80.
Small.
He's back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
March 49. Defense wins championships, baby.
Now a 10th carry for Hill. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
7 at the Chargers' 20-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
Darnold now to throw. They complete it to Hill. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Go. Hey.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Jordan Berry now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? Here's Hill on the return. A great return there of 22 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble and gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Bravo!
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Right there. Let's go.
Lock gonna throw. And got his man complete. Past the 20. 10. 5. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A huge play there in overtime. 66 yards.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Slam, slam.
Get it.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on to the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side. And now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Southern California, so long, everybody.